SUI has been one of the best performing altcoins so far in November and is within a couple of percent of new all-time highs as the token just hit a record price yesterday at $3.40. Now in today's episode of the Everything Crypto Show, I want to break down some more bullish news for the SUI token, including VanEck launching a SUI-backed financial product, and discuss why I believe buying this altcoin now could be like buying Solana in 2021. Now, before we hop into the content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do find the videos informative and entertaining, please do consider hitting that sub and like button. And I really do appreciate all the support on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. So without further ado, we are going to get right into today's altcoin of discussion, and that is going to be the SUI token here, which we have been covering a lot on the channel recently, and with good reason, as this has been a massive outperformer over the past couple of months. And we can even see here on the day, this altcoin is actually pretty much within a couple of percent of all-time highs, while the broader market has pulled back, with the exception of meme coins that have been ripping. Now, before we hop into the content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do find the videos informative and entertaining, please consider hitting that sub and like button and turn that notification bell on. And I really do appreciate all the support on the channel. You guys are amazing. So without further ado, we are going to get right into today's altcoin of discussion, and that is going to be the SUI token, which we have been covering on the channel a lot, and with good reason, as it has been a massive outperformer, and I expect it to continue to be an outperformer for the duration of this bull cycle. Before we get into the SUI specific news, I do want to take a look at Bitcoin and the altcoin market just to get an idea of general market structure at the moment. And when it comes to Bitcoin, I mean, not too much to say. We were waiting for it to break above this downtrending channel that started with its local top back in March. We can see here, boom, lower high, just continuously getting rejected at this trend line until it actually broke above it over here in mid-October. Even back tested the resistance as support, and from there it has been off to the races, sitting at $90,500 more or less. Now, interestingly enough, while Bitcoin actually broke above its local top in March of this year to make a new all-time high, the altcoin market has not actually done this yet. So if I zoom out here, you're going to notice that the local high for the altcoin index came in at about 788 billion. And we can see here that it actually got rejected on this most recent rally that we saw, currently sitting at 755 billion. So while the move from the altcoin market has been impressive here over the past, give or take last couple of weeks, I think that the real party starts for the altcoin market when we actually get above this March top. Now, there have been exceptions to this. Okay, some altcoins do look much stronger than the general altcoin index, with SUI definitely being one of them. As we can see, this coin is in all-time high territory, and from the bottom it made in early August is currently up about 620%. And we can actually see here, based on this infographic from Torero Romero, shout out to you, that SUI is up 60% in the month of November alone. Cardano is up 68.42% this month. And I know some altcoins are also missing here that have been really strong performers, including memes, which took off after this infographic was posted, and Chronos as well, which has been on an absolute tear. And that is another project we do cover pretty frequently on the channel. So I want to get into the news segment of this video for SUI and then talk about the similarities between the SUI chart and Solana back in 2021. I have said many times, I think that SUI has a lot of potential to be the soul of this cycle, and we are going to discuss that later in this video. But first, we saw investment firm VanEck launch a new product representing SUI. So this was actually posted on the SUI Foundation's page over here. And with the SUI-backed financial product now now being offered by VanEck, they hold the exact amount of tokens covered by the instrument. So when an investor purchases the instrument, the value of which matches the value of the SUI it represents. And I think this really just goes to show the increasing institutional interest in SUI. We did also see a couple of months back that Grayscale actually introduced their BitTensor and SUI Trust products. So this news article came out on August 7th, which, as we just mentioned, actually pretty much marked the bottom for the SUI token, as from there it has gone on this really nice rally. So yeah, really nice to see that more institutions are offering these products for the SUI token. I think it makes sense as this altcoin has rapidly made its way into the top 15, currently ranked in 14th place with a $9.38 billion market cap. And in my opinion, I do still believe this altcoin has a lot of room to grow. Okay, if we actually take a look at the coin market cap rankings here, we can see that SUI is now just behind Toncoin, which has a $13.4 billion market cap, AVAX as well, Shiba Inu with 15.16 bill, Tron at 15.4 bill, and then Cardano in 9th place with 20.2 billion in market capitalization. Now, this interest in SUI is not only coming from institutions, okay? In fact, if we take a look at the on-chain data, we can see that retail is also moving to the SUI chain. If we take a look at the top 15 net flows for blockchains over the past 3-month period, SUI comes here in 3rd place with 386.5 million in net flows, behind Base with 803.2 mil in net flows, and Solana with 1.1 billion in net flows. Additionally, if we take a look at ecosystem flows, and we actually compare the amount of money flowing out of Ethereum into Solana and SUI, Solana has taken up 64.6% of those outflows, and SUI has taken up 35.3%. Now, if we include this to actually represent all chains here, we're going to see how SUI is comparing to all the other blockchains. And SUI is taking up 9.602% of all outflows from Ethereum. So super interesting to see here, just the growing interest and adoption of the SUI blockchain. And yeah, this does seem very similar to me, kind of like what happened with Solana back in 2021. I have said multiple times that I believe SUI has the potential to go on a run like Sol did back in the previous bull market. And if we actually take a look here at the chart from Marty Party, then we'll take a look at some market cap comparisons. He's basically showing here that in 2021, we did see Solana kind of have this local top, have a nice pullback, and then from there, it went on to rip above that local top and make new highs. And yeah, you can see here that this bottom came in at about the $1.20 level back in 2021. So if we take a look at coin market cap over here and actually zoom out, and you can see here, right, that Solana then proceeded to run all the way up to $250. Now, the tokenomics of SUI and Sol are different, so the price is not exactly what matters here. It's more so the market cap. And if we take a look at SUI's market cap at the moment, it has a market value, a market cap of 9.3 billion. Okay, so if we go ahead and take a look at Solana, and then take a look at when it had a $9.3 billion market cap, that would be in and around, let's take a look. Okay, so it had a $9.4 billion market cap on July 3rd of 2021. Now, if we take a look at the price of this token on July 3rd of 2021, this is when Solana was valued at about $34.50, okay? And then it ran up to that $250 zone. So, SUI right now is valued like Solana was at $34.50 in 2021, and it currently sits at a market cap of over 101 billion. Sol does rather, while SUI is sitting under 10 billion. This means that if you believe that SUI can actually hit the market cap of Solana, that would be over a 10x from current prices. And to actually kind of demonstrate this here, I'm going to go ahead and put both SUI and Sol into market cap of... Yeah, so SUI with the market cap of Sol would be $35, okay, $35.72, a 10.79x. And if it was to hit the all-time high market cap of Sol, that would be $36.88, over an 11x from current prices. Now, if you don't believe that SUI can hit the market cap of Sol, let's say you know SUI can only get half of the market cap of Sol. Okay, that would still give SUI a price tag of give or take, you know, $17.5 to $18 per token, as it currently sits at the $3.50 mark, $3.30 rather. So more or less a 5x from current levels if it was to simply hit half of the market cap of Solana. I think that SUI benefits from a lot of the narratives that Solana benefited from in the previous bull run. You know, Solana was the fastest blockchain, and it no longer is the fastest blockchain because SUI has actually beaten Solana in terms of the transactions per second. So while Solana has a max TPS capability of 65,000, SUI comes in at 297,000, and Solana's time to finality coming in at just under a second, while SUI's time to finality comes in at just under half a second, or 400 milliseconds. Now, to wrap things up, I do want to take a look at the SUI token here and discuss what I am looking for next, and we do need to come in on the shorter time frames here, as you know, on the higher time frames, yeah, this altcoin is pretty much in all-time high territory, just a couple of percent off of all-time highs. So the one thing I am looking for if SUI does want to make its way to the downside here would be a potential bounce at the support of $2.85. We have seen it act as support here on November 10th, and then again on the 12th as it bounced off this level twice, and then from this level it actually rallied up about 15% from 285 up to that $3.20 zone. So the first downside target on lower time frames would be that $2.80 zone. And then below that, I mean, there really is no downside target in my opinion. And unless it wants to come all the way back down to that $2.38 level, because that was the high that it actually made here in early October. And then once again, it made it in early November. It looked like it was getting rejected here, and it did for 2 daily candles. So 1, 2, and then boom, ripped right above that prior high. So on a higher time frame, that would be the next level of support to watch in my opinion. Now to the upside, I would simply be looking for SUI to actually break above the high that it made yesterday at $3.44. And if it is to get above that, then yeah, this altcoin will once again be in price discovery mode and in all-time high territory. So on that note, I hope you all enjoyed the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.